Hi, this is Brandon from ThirstGym.com. Today we're talking about an exercise called the Incline Bench Press with Shoulder Saver. This is a great upper body strength exercise. It's also a good way to save your shoulders. I feel like doing any kind of incline-based work, you have some issues, or maybe that person has a hard time getting overhead, and you want to try to get something similar to that. Incline benching is a good substitute for those that have cranky shoulders or previous shoulder issues. Now, the Shoulder Saver is just an apparatus from EliteFTS.com. It's great. They got a couple different options in terms of sizes. The nice thing is it basically decreases your range of motion intentionally, which can be great because one, we're going to overload our triceps. Two, we're not going to get in that deep position, putting a lot of strain on the shoulders. It's going to naturally stop us a little bit higher, which can help the shoulders feel better, especially like I said, if you get any kind of nagging issues with pecs or rotator cuff or anything like that, any kind of tendonitis issues. But it's also, again, like we said, great for building the triceps and building your lockout. So what you're going to need is you're going to need an incline bench that can go at variable angles. This one I currently have at 30 degrees. It's a nice, easy spot to be. And then you're obviously going to need a barbell, the Shoulder Saver, or any kind of similar apparatus, and you should be good to go. Now, when we get on the bench here, we really want to make sure that the bar is pulled all the way forward into the rack. You may have to adjust your bench a little bit to get to that perfect spot, but pretty much I don't want this too far forward because I'm having to kind of almost like press it out, and then I might run into the rack when I come up. So I actually like to be a little bit further back to where normally my eyes are under the bar, but here I have it actually probably about my eyebrows or even maybe more towards my forehead, but I'm still able to get the bar out at a good spot. Now with your grip, best way to find your grip, bring your hands straight up, and there's probably a good place to start, and then you can widen or narrow based upon how that feels. I usually just take my normal bench press grip, which is my pinky right by the ring. It's not exactly on the ring, but it's right by it. I want my feet cemented on the floor, so you can tuck them if you really want to, but really for most people you're going to find flat foot is probably the most comfortable because of the incline. But we also don't want to necessarily like overarch. We're already kind of in a naturally arched position from this position to begin with, so you still want to make sure you keep your shoulders kind of pulled together to keep everything good and strong, keep that shoulder stabilized. However, you don't want to be over cranked through extension like this because basically now we're almost doing a flat bench, right? So I might as well just be on the bench anyways. So we want to take advantage of that incline. Once we're there, then we're just going to take a good solid breath, unrack the weight, pull it out. We're going to come down to the chest and press back up. Down, back up. Then rack. Okay? So as you can notice, that's a decreased range of motion for me, which can be, again, a very good thing. When it comes to how to program this exercise, my suggestion is to use this more as like a supplemental exercise in most cases than not. So this is a great way to build some quality strength and size, mainly 4 sets of probably 3 to 8, maybe some sets of 10 if you really want to try to push the reps a little bit. By all means, you could use this as a max effort exercise in your rotation where you're hitting heavy singles and doubles. However, I think it's better to build your bench press, or if you happen to be like a strongman or overhead athlete, using this to build your overhead strength because of that increased tricep recruitment, and you're not going to be in that super, I don't want to say vulnerable, but you're going to be in that more injury-prone position. And if you're not having to be down there, let's not be down there. So if you are a strength athlete, then I think you're going to find the benefit. And as I came down, you can tell I was still in a pretty good position, but again, I'm not like way back here. I'm not forcing it. There's even people that come down, they can't even get down to their chest anyways just because of how long their arms are. So that's where the Shoulder Saver can be great as well. You can be objective of how low you're going each time. By all means, this can be used for hypertrophy or strength, like we kind of mentioned. And then where you put it in your program can also vary. I really think this is a good main movement if you happen to just be just a general gym trainee and you're trying to get bigger and stronger. However, you know, you could certainly put it secondary if you're a power lifter. So there's a couple different options there as well. But again, usually probably 3 to 5 sets of probably 3 to 8 reps on average, maybe some sets of 10 here and there. And I think you'll be good to go. Got any questions? Leave in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.